Bishop says, how does Kamala compare to the Soros prosecutors? And that's probably a Lauren question.
How does Kamala? Well, Kamala was really she wasn't as so the Soros prosecutors. What they do, some of them are really horrible, where they just will not prosecute crimes. Like, for instance, the lady who was the district attorney, Rachel Rollins, she was the district attorney covering like the Boston area and Suffolk County, and then she got promoted by Biden, and then she actually got removed and temporarily lost her license and got it back for corruption, among with not paying her bar dues. She had a list of 20 different crimes that she refused to prosecute for, like including attacking a police officer, trespassing, and so people felt emboldened to just commit these crimes. Whereas Kamala Harris, what she would do is she would take, mostly Black people, and she would lock them up for smoking a single joint, and she would put them in prison for years. And another thing that she did was she didn't encourage the jails to let them out when their sentence was done. So after their sentence is done, they need to be released. If you don't release a prisoner past their sentence, that's actually a crime within itself. That's I'm totally blanking on the name, but it's a crime to keep a prisoner.
Extra credit. Oh,
and the reason that Kamala did this, though, too, was because California has a severe need for firefighters, and a lot of the firefighters that they get are prisoners who agree to be firefighters in order to have reduced sentencing time. And she wanted these people who were trained firefighters to stay longer because they were helping putting out forest fires and not costing the taxpayers very much money.
We can't let the Kardashians' homes burn down. So,
exactly.
let's take the prisoners. Wow. Yes.
That's bad. Yeah, Kamala would lock them up, and the Soros prosecutors would not lock anybody up. So very different.
K-Max, for Lauren, how does Trump look in his legal cases? As a lawyer, are some cases more frivolous than others? Is he at risk for prison? Very good question, K-Max.
Oh, man. K-Max McDonald definitely has my heart. He's one of my favorite commenters. He's one of my favorite commenters. Always a great guy. But anyway, I try to avoid. I used to be all about looking into Trump's legal cases, but after the 20th case, I just stopped caring. If I'm being completely honest, it's just too much bullshit, and also it really doesn't. In my opinion, it doesn't matter because it depends on which judge he had. I don't know if he's getting. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells here, and the reason being is there's an entire, I forget which state it was, but there is a state that sent out to all of their attorneys barred in that state, if you say that Trump is not getting a fair trial, you are questioning the legal system and you're causing strife within our legal community, and you could get disbarred, essentially. So I worry about speaking my honest opinion about Trump's legal cases, because the ones that I did see, I didn't think that he necessarily received a fair trial. So it doesn't really matter how strong his cases are. And I've just been completely avoiding the topic, honestly, other than talking about how bars shouldn't restrict the First Amendment rights of attorneys. It's very similar to during COVID when medical boards were restricting the rights of doctors to speak on behalf of whether they thought ivermectin worked or all these other things. I'm sorry, I forgot we're on YouTube. I'm worried about, I don't know if those are the laws of YouTube anymore, but yeah, doctors.
It's all right. Ivermectin is my safe word now.
Yeah, so it's just weird that these boards have all these powers to restrict the rights of attorneys. And then another issue with the Trump cases, though, a lot of his attorneys get disbarred or disciplined after representing Trump. So he's not really capable of receiving the legal representation that he deserves and can pay for. So
damn, they're really after him.
Yeah,
like a bunch of dokes. Gabriel Knight, for Lauren, has Kamala ever directly tried a case herself? I'm not aware of her prosecuting any cases.
Oh, that's a good question. I've actually never looked into, but she was district attorney for California. So whether or not she was the direct attorney involved in the case, she's the one making the decisions, just like Rachel Rollins and a lot of Soros prosecutors. Even if they're not the direct attorney on charge of a specific case, they're the ones making a decision about whether or not to drop a case or whether or not to like spend more money on a case or to go harder after a particular person. So even if she wasn't the one directly prosecuting a case, it doesn't particularly matter, except it does prove the point. I'm not sure if she's never tried a case herself. I find that hard to believe. But if that is true, it does show like a fear on her side of looking stupid in court, in my opinion, because being in front
Kamala Harris looks stupid? You don't say.
Never.
Never. Coconut tree?
What
do you mean?
Doug, happy anniversary, Doug.
Doug. Lauren, show you that, please.
My stepdaughter is fugly.
My stepdaughter is fugly.
And she's a model. And by that, I mean she's a model of how not to look.
Yes. Am I going to be president? Is that really something that's going to happen?
How did I go from the least liked candidate to maybe president?
Please. Prosecution. Coconut tree.
Man, she's
love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.